Hey, what's going on? This is Muriel from the Sunshine Family. For those who are looking for an Airbnb in Costa Rica, for an Airbnb close to Santa Teresa, Montezuma and Cabuya, that's where I may be able to step in, because I do have an Airbnb a couple of months per year available, and I wanted to highlight something very special that you're gonna get when you're staying with the Sunshine Family. You're gonna get access to this river, which we call our river. Obviously, it's not our river, but I'm gonna tell you more. I believe it's special things. But first, if you're new to my channel, you found my video, I want to say hi and welcome. So my name is Muriel, and I moved to Costa Rica in 2018 with my husband Dirk and the 2 kids. And so far, we have been able to buy our own property. When was that? 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago. And our lives in Costa Rica has been the most exciting adventure ever. We were able to move here thanks to our laptop/online businesses. I do coach people from all over the world on how to do the same, set up their online business and income streams. And yeah, I wanted to highlight, I'm not the expert, I'm just sharing everything I've learned myself. So I've also learned what I find important about. Let me just climb out, leave my flip-flops here and walk on alongside of the river so you can get a grasp about yeah, what's there when you're staying with us in our tiny casita, which is the casita of Dirk's mom, which makes her my mother-in-law. And yeah, I'm absolutely agree with you if you're saying, I don't want to stay with your Airbnb because I want to stay close to the ocean. I get it. If you're a surfer, you probably don't want to stay in my more cooler place, though close to Santa Teresa and Montezuma. We live a little bit above, how do you say that, the level of Santa Teresa. It's much cooler here, and I'd rather drive. What I've learned about living in this area, I do benefit a lot from Santa Teresa and Montezuma. Can literally drive there both within 10 minutes. Santa Teresa even faster. But I love to live quiet and have access to those private places. This is only accessible when you are on my property, because there is private property and that's my property. This is where you will be able to sit. No matter if you're gonna sit here naked, no one's gonna see you here. So if that's what you want, be my guest. I come here often just to sit quiet, to give my thoughts a rest. Or sometimes even we hike through the river, and that leads to Cobano and beyond. And one day we brought our waterproof bags and food and drinks, and we found some amazing waterfalls, pools to swim in, and the dogs were very happy that we did the tour. So yeah, that is pretty special, I believe. So my Airbnb is totally not the right fit for everyone. It's not fit for parents with very young children that can walk. It's just not fit for people with kids. You know, there's they can fall down some steep part that leads to the river. Not very close to the house though, but pets doesn't work, because your pet's gonna be hanging out with our pets, and our pets are half wild. They just take off sometimes, and most people with pets who stayed at our place were scared that their pet would not come back. So we decided it's easier. Our dogs are the work dogs of our mango farm, and they're just gonna walk around. And yeah, that's gonna be your pets for your vacation stay. No, I'm joking, of course, it's not your pets, but they were gonna be around, and that's the most convenient. What I believe is very special about the Airbnb, that you will be able to book through the link that you'll find in a lot of my most recent videos, that you're gonna be safe. Because you're going to stay on my private property. It's not a commercial rental. And what is so cool, you can choose to just drive if you have your own transportation, or take the bus. The public bus is stopping less than 4 minutes walk from my house. You can benefit from Santa Teresa, Montezuma, but still be in a place with no loud music, not a lot of noise, and on the private property of myself and my family behind closed gates. So yeah, I'm not gonna be around all the time. You have your total own privacy. In my listings page on Airbnb, you will see how much space you have around the casita. And there's even more that's beyond the sight of the eye on the pictures. You can climb down behind the casita. There's also part of the river, and you can climb down there and just sit in a river like this, where there's also some smaller some small waterfalls are, and it gives you really a jungly feeling. You won't see a soul there either. I'm gonna walk back slowly again. And yeah, I just wanted to highlight that there's so much more to discover. I came here in Costa Rica, in Santa Teresa, for the first time, staying close at the ocean. But really, realistically, I don't even want to live close to the ocean because of the disadvantages of it. One, you're not the only one. It's very busy. Two, it's not always fun to live close to the ocean. There's animals there like sand fleas, but also the salty air is eating up all your tools in the house. It's gonna have an effect on your stuff, right? Your computer, and also the beaches are private property. So if you are staying in a beach property or you're looking for a beach property, cool. But be sure that even if your beach property is connecting the beaches, that's private property. Anyone can sit in front of your house. That could mean in front of you if you're renting something at the beach. So I prefer to just be here, enjoy, drive down when I want to go to the beach. I'm driving to Santa Teresa more or less every morning because I work out from 6:30 to 7:30 in the early morning. I love driving down. There's not so much traffic then. So if you're a surfer and you're an early bird, that could be your way to go stay peacefully and quietly on my property. It's an option for you. And I wanted to show you this. This is one of the reasons why we fell in love with our property. We have this river, and we have our very own river beach. We call this our river beach. I'm walking on it, and it's very adventurous. And you might spot a lot of wildlife here as well. Often I tell my kids, we are being stared at, discover the animals. There are many monkeys living here in those trees, and other animals as well. Beautiful birds. If you hear the sounds, you'll hear how quiet it is here. So with that being said, hoping to inspire you to come to Costa Rica. Here are my flip-flops. Come to Costa Rica. Consider to look at my listing at Airbnb. It's not always available. It's only when it's empty, when Dirk's mom is not here. This way we can maintain the house. It's better for a house that there's people in it taking care of it, who are willing to treat it the same way as we do. And so far that has been working. I so far only have rented it out by word of mouth, but recently I also listed it on Airbnb because it's way more convenient. If you see it, you like it, you can book it, pay for it, and you're done, right? So yeah, looking forward to meeting you one day, and we could have a cup of coffee perhaps one day here at the river beach. What do you think? It's cool or what? Okay, I'm gonna say bye, and looking forward to seeing you in Costa Rica one day. Bye from Muriel from the Sunshine Family.
Yay.